Daily prayer is the most important element of Islam after declaration of faith. It is the duty of all Muslims, man or woman, to Allah to perform these daily prayers, as the daily prayers show the best form of worship to Allah. Wudu. Without taking wudu, no daily or other prayers may be performed. No touching the Holy Quran is allowed. No prostration or recitation may be made. No visiting may be made to Kaaba. When reading the Quran from memory without touching it, listening to someone reciting the Quran, reading Islamic books, listening to talks of Islam, entering into a mosque, it is better to have a wudu. First, we declare our intention of wudu by saying, I intend to take a wudu for the sake of Allah. We do taawwuzh by reciting,
billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir, rahmanir, rahim.
We wash our hands 3 times to the ankles, paying attention that no dry spot remains, including between fingers. When washing our hands, we recite the following prayer.
Alhamdulillahi alladhi ja'ala al-ma'a tahura wal-islama nura.
We rinse out our mouth 3 times by taking water in with right hand, gargling and rubbing out teeth. When we are taking water in our mouth, we recite the following prayer.
Allahumma a'inni ala tilawati al-Qur'ani wa dhikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatik.
We sniff water in the nostrils of the nose 3 times. At the 3rd time, we clean out the nostrils of the nose. When sniffing water in, we recite the following prayer.
Allahumma irihni ra'ihat al-jannati wa la turihni ra'ihat al-nar.
We wash our face with our both hands from the top of forehead to the bottom of chin. We do this 3 times and avoid splashing water harshly to our face. When washing our face, we recite the following prayer.
Allahumma bayyid wajhi yawma tabyaddu wujuhu wa taswaddu wujuh.
First, we wash our right arm including elbow with the help of our left hand. When washing our right arm, we recite the following.
Allahumma a'tini kitabi biyamini wa hasibni hisaban yasira.
Then we wash our left arm 3 times including our elbow with the help of our right hand.
Allahumma la tu'tini kitabi biyasari wa la min wara'i zahri.
We wipe 1/4 of our head with wet right hand. When wiping our head, we recite the following.
Allahumma idhillani tahta dhill arshika yawma la dhilla illa dhillu arshik.
We wet our both hands and wipe inside our ears with our little fingers and the back of ears with our thumbs. When doing this, we recite the following.
Allahumma ja'alni min alladhina yastami'una al-qawla fayattabi'una ahsana.
We wipe the back of our neck with the back of our hands. When wiping back of our head, we recite the following.
Allahumma a'tiq raqabani min an-nar.
We wash our right foot 3 times including ankle and heel. We also wet between the fingers. When washing our feet, we recite the following prayer.
Allahumma thabbit qadamayya ala as-sirati yawma tazillu fihi al-aqdam.
Then we wash left foot 3 times the same way. Obligatory acts of wudu. To wash the entire face. To wash both arms and hands up to elbows. To wipe at least 1/4 of the head with a wet hand. To wash both feet up to the ankles. Sunnah elements of wudu. To make intention before starting to wudu. To start wudu with saying Bismillah. To use miswak. To wash mouth and sniff water to the nose 3 times. To wash all wudu parts of the body 3 times. To complete wudu at once without giving any break. To follow the order Prophet Muhammad did, which is given above. To wipe inside and outside the ears and the neck. To wipe the head completely once. To rub between the fingers. Good manners of wudu. To perform wudu in a clean place. To pay attention not to splash the clothing with the draining water. To avoid using excessive use of water. To act without hurry. To avoid speaking during wudu unless necessary. To perform wudu before it is the time for prayer. To clean the nose with left hand. Undesirable acts of wudu. To perform wudu in an unclean place. To splash water to your face harshly when washing the face. To use excessive amount of water. To speak unnecessarily. To ask help from others although it is not needed. To leave one of the Sunnah acts of wudu out. To clean the nose with right hand. The loss of wudu. Going to the restroom or passing gas. Discharging of blood, pus or any liquid with blood or pus from any part of the body. Vomiting mouthful or more. Discharging of blood from the mouth in the amount of splittle or more. Sleeping. Passing out. Getting drunk. Laughing loudly during the prayer so much that is heard by the standbyers. To have intercourse. Acts that don't cause loss of wudu. Crying. Blood that does not spread out of its outlet. Small amount of blood in spittle or in the liquid form of the nose. Cutting nails or shaving. Vomiting less than mouthful. Laughing loudly when not praying. Smiling during the prayer. Benefits of wudu. We get various physical and spiritual benefits from wudu. Physically, cleanness is the most important benefit of wudu. It helps protect the person from viruses that may cause illness. Spiritual benefits of wudu include the following. Wudu enlightens the face and brings content and peace to the heart. It is a reason for Allah's forgiving of lesser sins and mistakes. Wudu protects the person from bad intentions and desires. It turns vicious thoughts and illusions ineffective. It is narrated that Prophet Muhammad said a person might be rewarded status of martyrdom when he dies with wudu. On the Day of Judgment, Muslims will have their wudu parts of the body sparkling with light like a full moon. This will be given only to the Muslims since Islam is the only religion with wudu. Wiping of leather socks. What is wiping of leather socks? It is the wiping of leather socks instead of washing the feet as part of wudu. Wiping of leather socks is a convenience granted by Islam to every Muslim, and it is also a sunnah of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. How is the wiping made? We wear the leather socks after making wudu in which we wash our feet. When we make wudu again, after the wudu is lost due to certain reasons, we only wipe the leather socks instead of washing our feet. The wiping is made by wetting hands and wiping from the toes to the top part of the socks using at least 3 fingers. When wiping the socks, fingers should not be held together. It is not appropriate to wash the leather socks. Leather socks should be put on after we make wudu. There is a time period for leather socks to be good for wiping. It starts when the wudu after which leather socks are worn is lost. The wiping period for leather socks is 24 hours for those who are not traveling. The travelers have 3 days to continue wiping on their leather socks without removing them. If and when one or both of leather socks are removed from the feet, no wiping can be good for wudu. The feet have to be washed like in a regular wudu.